Incident on the Garden State Parkway southbound at exit 91. That's
So,
brick exit. Expect
where
some
were we?
delays. Also an incident by exit
You have a nice night?
No.
The paralysis is ascending. The last check, it was nearly to his diaphragm.
Tells us something.
Means it's getting worse.
Worse is something.
Also tells us it's not the uranium.
Do we think it was?
We started him on sodium bicarb to try to flush the uranium out of his system.
Great. Now the fact that he's getting worse tells us nothing. Never thought it was uranium. For all we know, the uranium treatment is what's making
A sodium bicarb infusion wouldn't have any effect on it.
On what? Kind of hard to say what it wouldn't have an effect on if you've no idea what's there to affect.
We had to do something.
Well, next time, go with something that has a chance of working.
Like what? You come up with some brilliant idea while you're warm and cozy in your bed at home?
We need more information.
How much more information could you possibly want? We have a medical history going all the way back to his great-grandparents, a non-medical history going...
Not enough.
That's all we're gonna get.
You want to bet?
Who approved a sodium bicarb infusion?
Don't look at me. I was home in bed.
What's wrong?
He's unconscious. His skin has lost all color, and his BP and hematocrit are plunging.
He was only on the sodium bicarb.
He's bleeding out.
He can't be bleeding out. There's no blood in the bed.
Fine, he's bleeding in.
There's no sign of bruising or internal hemorrhaging.
Paralysis must have reached his diaphragm. He's not able to oxygenate his blood.
He's not able to oxygenate his blood because he doesn't have any left.
There's no evidence.
The only thing that would explain...
There's no reason for blood loss.
There has to be a reason. He needs a transfusion. Get me 4 units of O-negative stat. Now let's elevate his feet.
He doesn't need a transfusion.
Nobody asked you. In fact, why are you even here?
Because obviously you need my help.
Get out.
House, his blood obviously didn't just vanish. What the hell is this?
Somebody must have spilled something. Somebody else should be getting me 4 units of O-negative
What
stat.
the hell is that?
It's a urine catheter collection bag with a rip in it. What the hell does it look like? What? It's just urine. It's sterile. No one's getting me blood. Why isn't anybody getting me blood?
You're bleeding.
House, are you all right?
Why are you even here?
I'm always here.
No, you're not. There's a reason. There has to be.
Incident on the Garden State Parkway
So,
southbound at
where
exit
were we?
91. That's brick exit.
Have a nice night?
Expect some delays.
Yes, I did, thank you. I'm guessing better than our patient. Probably due to his BP and hematocrit plunging.
How'd you know?
The answer was staring right at us the whole time. As plain as the nose on our faces. Or the nose on his face.
What's going on? What'd he say?
No hairs and cauterization scars.
Which means?
He had it cauterized.
How could you know that?
This makes sense. Undoubtedly done to stop the same childhood nosebleeds that plagued his grandfather. Undoubtedly, because they were both born with hereditary hemorrhagic telangiectasia.
What's he saying?
I'm saying we've got a genetic disease that's destroying your capillaries.
That no one in his family's ever been diagnosed with before?
Not surprising, since the most common initial symptoms, skin rashes and nosebleeds, are often written off as a result of minor trauma or dry weather. But they can also be the result of his arteries and veins merging together. He obviously has AVMs. AVM near the spine caused the paralysis. AVM in his lungs prevented his blood from being filtered. Dirty blood caused the joint pain, fatigue, and the infections in his mouth and brain. Nothing that a few surgeries won't clear up. Get MR angiograms of the aforementioned. The Marines weren't hiding anything. He was. Or at least he forgot to mention his bloody tissue issue.
What's going on? What'd he say?
Oh,
It's like solving the case solved your other problem.
There is no medicine like happiness, except maybe laughter. Or rubber tubes shoved up your urethra.
You cathed yourself?
It's actually not that bad after the first, I don't know, 9 or 10 inches. Cath relieved the spasm, as good as new.
Of course. Just a minor spasm in a muscle you've been using multiple times a day without any problem for the past 45 years. Not a major side effect caused by the overuse of a particular narcotic painkiller.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
So, no reason to think about cutting back on your use of that particular pill.
Thank God. Actually, it was a triple dose of the good stuff to allow me to finally get some sleep and solve the case. Pills made all my dreams come true.
You really got the answer in your sleep?
I got one in my sleep. The other one I got in the shower. I've been thinking about you. You lied.
I didn't lie. I simply chose not to share completely irrelevant facts.
Like the fact that you lied. No wonder I couldn't place his face. You were practically swallowing it on the dance floor.
I was not.
Talk about the cool uncle. He donates the money, and the nephew gets the write-off. Of course, by write-off, I mean he gets to put your ankles.
This is exactly why I didn't mention our one date over 2 years ago.
Because of my T-shirt.
Because you are an obnoxious ass. Because you would have spent the whole time...
That's very smart. Because this way, I spent my whole time completely focused on the patient.
How did you even remember him? We were only at that party for like 10 minutes.
Was this some new health plan? You service the dean of medicine, you get free health care for a year. Why are you smiling?
You remembered him because he made out with me.
I'm good with faces. So this plan, is it open to anyone? Is there a copay?
You're lousy with faces.
Don't make this about me. This is your humiliation. So how much for private room coverage?
Get over me.
Give me a break. You hired me.
Because you're a good doctor who couldn't get himself hired at a blood bank, so I got you cheap.
You gave me everything I asked for because one night I gave you everything.
Stop staring at my ass when you think I'm not looking. Showing up at restaurants where I happen to be on a date and fantasizing about me in the shower. That ship sailed long ago, House. Get over it.
If you're still referring to your ass, I think that supertanker sailed would be the more precise metaphor.